Start game now. Welcome, Retro fans. Today I'm joined by Dr. Doom because we're going to do a game of Doom, being an old-fashioned Atari game that no matter what you do, eventually you will lose, just like most Atari games, and that game is Chopper Command from Activision with its nice orange label that has seen better days. Yep, it's the standard Activision game where they give you a screenshot and a just basic color at the bottom. But yeah, this game has definitely seen some better days. Hey, look, it's from Bert. Hey, Bert. So yeah, let's go ahead and take Bert's copy of Chopper Command, which we're going to use our joystick controller for, and either play with one or two players, but if you do two players, it's just alternates, not at the same time. Let's go ahead and pop Chopper Command into my Atari 7800 system and see if this game of Doom is any fun or not. Let's go to the game. From 1982 and published by Activision, Chopper Command puts you in controls of a chopper as you try and protect a medical envoy that is traveling underneath you from an attack of enemy airplanes and helicopters. Boy, that's kind of a boring story. Let's switch it up, shall we? Your job is to protect Papa John's delivery trucks, delivering pizza goodness and fresh ingredients from the evil planes and helicopters of Domino's, a worldwide organization destined to take over the world, kind of like Cobra. Well, okay, either way, it is a Defender ripoff, pretty much. Actually, I like to call it Activision's version of Defender, or Act Defender. In Act Defender, you have a laser beam at your disposal that you can shoot at the enemies. One of the nice aspects of this game is that if you hold down the fire button, it will keep on shooting over and over, but beware, the enemies have some firepower as well. Not only can they occasionally fire at you, they can also throw out these tricky bombs that will kind of float in the middle of the screen and then explode into a vertical shot that goes both up and down simultaneously. And if they attack one of your envoy, it will destroy them. You want to protect as many as you can because you get bonus points for them once you clear a level. The game plays very much like Defender, especially with a view screen at the bottom that kind of gives you an overview of the map, which is very impressive for an Atari 2600 game. However, I will say that this game is much more beautiful than Defender. The graphics in this game are really something else for an Atari 2600 game. Yeah, the trucks and the helicopter look okay, but it has a nice sunset in the background that Activision was quite proud of when they came up with a way to make that sunset. And not to mention the scrolling screen at the bottom, your laser shot is pretty cool as well. It looks like it could do some serious damage as it changes colors as it goes through the screen. The sound and music is pretty good. Well, there's not really music, but the sounds are pretty cool, especially the laser shot, but it might get on your nerves because you'll be shooting it all the time, so there might come a time when you want to turn off the sound and put on some of your own music instead. And of course, this is your basic family-friendly Atari 2600 game, unless you think too much about all the lives that you are defeating on your way to protect your medical envoy. But hey, it's a medical envoy, so that makes it noble. On eBay, this game is fairly cheap. It goes for about $4, including shipping, used for a loose copy, and complete copies, if they're in really good condition, can go for $15. So pretty affordable as well. So would I recommend this game? Well, overall, I did have a good time when I first played the game, but the problem with this game is I hit my ceiling really fast. I don't know, maybe I'm just not good at the game, but pretty much I got 3 to 4 minutes out of enjoyment. I could pretty much get around the 10,000 point mark, and at that point, you get an extra life, so woohoo, go me. And I could have got a badge if this was around when Activision was still doing the badges. Man, I wish I could send that in today. So once I get around that, I just find myself dying and my game is over, and I just kind of hit my ceiling quickly. So even though it's fun for a little bit, after a while I kind of get bored because it's just the same 3 to 4 minute game. I will say that it is very smooth and it moves really fast, and that is amazing. However, that speed can catch up with you because as the enemies get faster, it almost becomes destined that you will die quickly. So it's very well done for what it is, but where am I going to rank it? Well, it's going to be a middle of the pack game for me. I know some people really love this game, but like I said, about after 3 or 4 minutes, I think it's a game I enjoyed more as a kid than I do today. Well done. But the truth is I'd rather play a round of Pac-Man than this game. Yeah, I know Pac-Man has a lot of bugs in it, but I enjoy the maze aspect, and I can actually play that game for longer periods of time than I can Chopper Command. So I'm going to put it right there at number 6, just ahead of Math Grand Prix and right below Pac-Man. I'm a member of the Retro Junkies Network, and you know who else is? Ferg over at the Atari 2600 Game by Game podcast, and I believe he'll be covering this in episode 82, so you'll want to check that out as well. Anyways, everybody, thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time right here on the No Swear Gamer. Take care, everybody, and go eat some Papa John's.